Pastor Harry's my guest, www.satansrapture.com. Tell me, Harry, why do people swallow all the stuff that the self-proclaimed prophets dish out? For example, Nostradamus, Edgar Cayce, and others, including Sylvia Brown. Why do people actually buy their gobbledygook?
Well, because a lot of times they're interpreting these people's prophecies in a way that they want, and they want to believe that everything's going to be good and rosy. See, most of the times these psychics and fortune tellers, they tell people basically what they want to hear.
Right.
Everything's going to be good. It's going to be beautiful. We'll have a few rough times, but we'll make it through. And they're just pumping people up with false hope and belief, and that's what people want to hear. They don't like people coming along saying, a doomsday preacher. They don't like people saying, the Bible code says, 2012 is the start of the apocalypse. They don't like, so I found another Bible code that talks about the Antichrist or the beast, the UFO arrival in Jerusalem. And, it's just like, but, if you really look at what Nostradamus said, and you really look at what the Hopi Indians said and the Mayans and Cayce, they did predict cataclysm and an apocalypse, as the Bible says. But see, people like to twist what they say into this beautiful, rosy rainbow picture because that's what people want to hear. And that's why they fail consistently.
What would you like to leave the Exo Nation with tonight, Pastor?
I like to leave the Exo Nation to tell people that it's time that they have to seek God for themselves, and they have to read the Bible for themselves. Read what Jesus said in the Gospels. Forget the books of Romans and what Paul wrote. Read what Jesus said, and really pray and seek God, because the time is running out, and not the time of the. We're only going to start seeing, as Jesus said, worse and worse things as the world is just losing its way. We're not. It's not going to get bright and rosy, and people need to seek God for themselves, and to get, in my opinion, to get ready for this first of two takings from the earth, or vanishings, or disappearance, or rapture, whatever they want to call it. But that's just what I would say. That we have to. Now is the time to seek God for real.
Harry, quickly give our listeners your website.
www.satansrapture.com.
Hey, Pastor, always great talking to you. Take care of yourself, and if you come across any more Bible code decodifications, give me a call. We'll get you back on.
Yeah, I am, because I'm going to start really focusing on earthquakes now, because I see what's happening. They're getting so severe. I'm going to try. Maybe we could predict earlier the next one.
All right, Pastor, take care of yourself. Always great talking to you.
Okay, thanks, Rob.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pastor Harry, www.satansrapture.com. I'll be back on the other side of this break with the news at 6.5 minutes past the hour as the X Zone continues here in our studios in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. www.xzoneradiotv.com and my email, xzone@xzoneradiotv.com.